All right, welcome back to Market Pros, and here we have Bitcoin on the 1 hour. All right, so first we're gonna go over the chart layout so you can kind of see what I am seeing with my indicators and all that, and then we will go over the analysis. Okay, so here you have your moving averages right here, yellow being your 21, red being your 50, blue being your 100, and purple being your 200. Next we have your VPVR here to your right. Measures horizontal volume at a certain price level. Basically how your volume is vertical, this volume is horizontal. Next we have your momentum oscillators, one being your RSI, another one being your MACD. Then we have a volatility measurement, which is your BBWP. All right, so as you see, we did have that multi-crossover, which forced the price action to the downside. Being held down by the 21, had a little liquidity grab to the 50, and then we have gotten above the 21, and now we're being held down by the 50. You see these wicks right here. We did get all the way down to that 16,470 level, then had quite a little bounce. Let's see, from wick to wick, only a 1.18% bounce, but if we can get back above this 200 in this POC at 16,850, yeah, I'd like to see 16,850, basically this breakdown point. I would expect us to still go to 18K. Yeah, I mean, and that's basically the bullish case. If you get above that 16,850, I do expect 18K to be in the cards. Obviously a rejection at 17,000. But by that time we'll be coming back to it and we'll talk about what happens next. Now, the bearish case is that you break this last low at 16,520 on a 1 hour closure. I would expect a bounce at the 16,200 level, but ultimately I think we would get down to 15,800, possibly even 15,500. All right, basically the bottom of your range here. All right, let's go over to the order block. So basically we got rejected from this bearish supply block. We are inside of a bullish demand block right now. Your stochastic is pointing to the downside, as your BBWP is basically getting into the lower zone. Moving average has a negative slope. You could consolidate here for a minute, and then when your BBWP gets back into the upper zone and that moving average gets a positive slope, I would expect us to either go to 16,770 off the bat or 16,450. Well, no, not 16,450, 16,360, and then 16,200. All right, so it's basically what I'm looking at for Bitcoin. If you guys like this video so far, like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description below, one being the Discord. A lot of good conversation about crypto trading, investing, markets as a whole. We talk about these moves before they happen. We stay ahead of this market collectively. Also, we have events every single week, so definitely stay tuned to those. It is the place to be. We're getting active, growing community, so you can basically get in at the beginning, you know what I mean? And yeah, I'll see you there. So let's move on to Ethereum. Also, turn on those bell notifications so you get notified with this time-sensitive content. All right, so still being held down by our red zone. Let's go ahead and extend this. So still being held down by our red zone, multi-moving average crossover, but it was a little bit of a fake out. As I have told you before, when you're going sideways, you can't trust these moving average crossovers. So right now, we are getting about having some trouble getting back above the 21, but it is flatlining right now. Same with your 50. 50 is pretty much flatlining. RSI is in the neutral median zone, and MACD is curling over, basically finding resistance at these last highs right here. By the way, let's go back and check out Bitcoin's momentum oscillators. We forgot that. So neutral median zone, above your signal line in the upper neutral median zone. Positive momentum is waning right now. You're coming up to the zero line, which does offer resistance. So if we can cross that, that is going to feed into the bullish case. especially if we get a 1 hour closure above that 50 at 16,640. And your BBWP is curling over. So like I said, we could consolidate here for a while, get squeezed in between these moving averages, and then break out one way or the other. All right, so bearish case for Ethereum's 1 hour closure below 1184. I would expect 1100 at that point, possibly even 1080. All right, and then we'll come back to it. Bullish case is that you break the 200, 1212. I would expect you to come up to 1225, and then we'll come back to it and see what happens next. Basically your last breakdown point, you know what I mean, from there. All right, let's move on to Solana. Solana's looking weak. Yeah, buddy. Okay, give me a second. Daddy's working. Go have mommy plug it in. And your moving averages are still one on top of each other, smallest to the biggest. Give me a minute, buddy. Daddy's working. Go play. Go play. I'll charge you here in a minute. All right, sorry about that. Bearish control zone. Entering that extreme zone right now, the oversold. But if this is a confirmed low, you will have confirmed bullish divergence. Actually, 2 drives of bullish divergence here. MACD testing that signal line. Positive momentum stable. It's trying to pick up, but it just keeps getting slammed back down. BBWP is in the upper zone. Probably going to cross its moving average again. Solana is probably going to break down. Yeah, I mean, Solana doesn't look good at all. It has been weak for a while. Basically, the bullish case is you get all the way above this POC, point of control, in the VPVR, and the 200 at 1132. That is the bullish case. I mean, you got to get all the way up there, and each of these moving averages and these VPVR levels are going to add resistance levels. All right, so bearish case, I mean, is that we break $9. We've been talking about $10 for weeks. We have broke it. We break $9. $7 is in the cards next. Maybe even $6. Solana is weak unless Bitcoin turns around and carries this up. Solana's going to break down. Okay. And that is basically it. If you guys like this video, once again, like and subscribe to the channel. Show some support in a bear market. If you like New Year's Eve, like and subscribe. Show you like New Year's Eve. If you had a good Christmas, like and subscribe. Show you had a good Christmas. Leave me a comment down in the box. Tell me how your Christmas was. I wish everyone well. And I will see you tomorrow.